Sweet potato fries have gained quite a bit of popularity over the last decade or so, and everyone has their own special way of preparing them. And today I'm going to show you exactly how I make mine. This will be a short video, but kama kawaida, you're going to enjoy this one as much as I always do. Welcome to my kitchen! Now that I've just finished peeling my sweet potato, the next step of course is slicing it into our fries. It has very slightly oxidized, as it should when it comes into contact with the air. So when you see it turning a bit gray, don't be worried. It's just because it's come into contact with the air. It's totally normal. There are so many kinds of sweet potatoes. There are orange ones. Some are almost red in color, others are purple, others are yellow, some are white, almost gray. I think that's what makes food so much fun. You know, nothing is so predictable. And the sweet potatoes that grow in Kenya are the yellow variety. They're the most common. That doesn't mean you can't find the orange ones, but the yellow ones are the most common. The ones that grow in temperate countries are the orange kind, and those are the sweetest. The yellow ones are sweet, but not as assertively sweet as the orange ones, but they're still nice, they're still delicious, and they're still sweet potatoes. The pale variety, the ones that have a white interior and have a brown skin, they're the least sweet, but if you try them out with this recipe, it will still turn out fine. I'm using the yellow variety because that's the most common in our country. If you have the orange variety, and whichever country you're watching this from, it will still turn out perfectly, trust me. Now we are done chopping our sweet potatoes, and the reason why we soak them in some water immediately after we chop them is so that we stop further oxidation and also to ease the starchiness. I'm now going to get going with our spices, which will season the sweet potatoes, and our coconut oil, which I chose as opposed to ordinary sunflower oil because coconut oil has an inherent flavor of its own, and using it for the sweet potato fries adds a lot of flavor. And you know what? We're always extra in Kaluhi'S kitchen, so we're gonna go the extra mile and we're going to use coconut oil. This is going to be really exciting. Next, I drain the water off my sweet potatoes. Then I pat the fries dry with my clean kitchen linen, and then I place them on my baking tray and douse them with my molten coconut. Next, we're going to go in with our spices, and for that I chose to use cinnamon, red chili paste, thyme, paprika, turmeric, and some salt. What I like most about this sweet potato fries recipe is that it has contrasting flavors, complementary flavors, and enhancing flavors. The contrasting flavor in this recipe is that of the chili. The complementary flavor is that of the cinnamon. The sweetness of the cinnamon perfectly complements the sweetness of the sweet potatoes. And the enhancing flavor is that of the thyme, which is one of my favorite herbs, by now you know that, and also that of paprika and turmeric. Not only do paprika and turmeric add a nice soft flavor to the sweet potatoes, but they also enhance the color itself. These spices are totally perfect for these sweet potatoes. And now that we are done mixing this in, we're going to put our sweet potatoes into the oven that was preheated at 210 degrees. Then we wait to dig in. Cindy. Here we are 15 minutes later and we are done, and let me tell you guys, kuna nukia sana huku ndani. It smells so good. Now the only thing remaining is to plate na kama kawaida to dig in. I'm so excited about this. I think it took a short time because I made sure I sliced my fries really thin. However, you can slice them as thick or as thin as you want. but as always, I recommend you slice them thin, the size of your finger. That also makes sure they are nice and crispy on the outside and nice and soft on the inside. Woo! Wallahi, I'm so excited. And just like that, we're done. I chose to serve my chili cinnamon sweet potato fries with my African Kaya sweet chili jam, which I think is totally complementary to the flavors of my dish. Let's give it a taste. Crispy on the outside, so soft on the inside, and the spices I used, oh my god, turned an ordinary meal into magic, you know? Make sure you try out this recipe. Don't forget, the link is on my description box for the specific ingredient quantities. I'm not going to eat, and I think I'm going to serve this with some chicken that's left over in my fridge. Kama kawaida, enjoy everything you cook, and happy cooking! Be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe.